What up? What up? What up? What's happening? Hey, Insomniatic podcast in the building. You know what I'm saying, man? We trying to always make sure that everybody who fool with us is on their stuff. So if you want to make sure that you on the right path, make sure you're in the right network. You know what I'm saying? And I'm all about networking. I got a big network, and most of the people that I deal with are bosses. So today, you know, had a lot of people with credit questions, a lot of people with business credit questions, and I can't answer those things, so I brought in a professional. So at this time, I would like to introduce to you all my dog, you know what I'm saying, Ashleigh, ADot Brooks. What's going on, ADot?
Hey, what's happening, man?
What's
How you
going on?
doing? How everybody doing?
Everybody good, can't complain, same old stuff, trying to
That's what's up.
improve.
That's what's up.
Yeah, man, so
I'm excited.
yeah, hey, I appreciate you
hmm
coming on, for real, you know,
Of
and
course.
put your
Of course.
name up there so they know how they can find you, especially, spelling Ashley how it's supposed to be spelled when they talking about you. But I know you go by
Period.
ADot as well in business, so I'm gonna let you introduce yourself and your businesses as well.
Bet. So I'm Ashley with Leigh. A. Dot Brooks. Some people call me A. Dot, or you can call me Ashley. Doesn't matter. Um, I've been in the business world for quite a while. But my expertise is personal and business credit mostly. I help people get that stuff established so that way they could be in a better situation. Also, I do a lot of things with will and trust because those are things that's important as well.
Absolutely.
Um, Estate planning, business branding, anything to do with business and finance, I'm pretty much on it. I can even help with business loans, personal credit cards, business credit cards, you name it. I pretty much can do it. Um, I've been doing it for several years now, and I love it. I actually do it full time now, so I am here for you, and I'm here to educate my people because I feel like it's important. I want you to be like me. I bought my first house young, bought my second house young, and still buying. So,
That's what's up.
I definitely want to be an influence to our people because at the end of the day, you don't have to be complacent. If you want change, you got to do it. You got to make that change. Just like Nike say, just do it. Period.
Just
So
do it.
yeah, that's enough about me.
Well, I know it's a lot of things that's within your spectrum of knowledge that I know a lot of these people want to pick your brain about. Um,
Sure.
I normally have, a lot of entrepreneurs I be in contact with, so I'll start there. And I know we
Okay.
normally you start with personal then business, but I want to get to the meat of it. I want to get the information out there for entrepreneurs because most entrepreneurs, when you get to that point, you kind of have handle your stuff first as an individual. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna use my spectrum of knowledge to ask this question. So, all right, you're an
Okay.
entrepreneur. You got your LLC set
hmm
up. You got your
hmm
EIN from the IRS.
hmm
So that sets you up to be able to go and get your business bank account. You know,
hmm
um, and pretty much that's where most people get. So, what would you recommend after reaching that point to where you got your business bank account, EIN, you know what I mean, and you're established on paper, but you don't,
hmm
you've never got a loan of any sort, you never did anything but set everything up. What would be your advice to that entrepreneur?
Well, you definitely want to go ahead and start business credit. Even if I'll say this, when you're first starting out, you may have to help yourself fund some stuff, which in theory, you would pay the business. So let's just say if, for example, you wanted to fund your business, you got $1,000, then you would take that $1,000 from your bank account and fund it to your business bank account, and then you can start opening vendor vendor accounts. So just to put it out there are a few places you can start. Uline is a big one. What and how that works is when you establish a account with Uline, then you can get things on credit and you have to pay it back within 30 to 45 days, just depending on what you get approved for. Um, it's very rarely where people don't get approved, but for the most part, you'll get approved. Now, I do know with Uline that sometimes they still make you pay up front,
Hmm.
but that's only a few times until you get established. And then once you get established, you can start getting it on credit, which means that you can order it, but you have 30 to 45 days to pay it back, just depending on how the account's set up. You also have Quill, Granger. So those are just a few places that you can start, and that helps build your business credit. Also, if you have an EIN, you also need to get a DUNS number. A DUNS number is it's kind of like a credit report for business. That's the best way to describe it. So you're going to need that as well because most places are going to ask you for that number, so they could be able to report on your business credit. So though that would be my advice. So
How
of
would you
course
go?
you got to have somebody sewing into the business.
How would you go about
And
the
then once
DUNS
you do
number?
that, huh?
How would you go about getting the DUNS number?
So you go to dnb.com, I think it is. It's Dun and Bradstreet. That's what it means. So DUN and Bradstreet. And you go register with them. You use your EIN, your business name, and all that jazz. And then they'll go ahead and assign you a DUNS number. It usually takes, it's not immediate. It usually takes a few days for you to get that number.
Hmm.
But once you do, then that's when you'll start, going ahead and applying for business credit because now you have a business profile that they could be able to report to.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I think that's a key element. I think as well. I think I wanted to add that when you get your LLC set up, that's not going to automatically get you your EIN. Like you have to call the IRS, right, and say, "Hey, I need my EIN."
You can call or you can do it online. Now, if it's free. You just go to IRS website. Now, I do know there are hours, which is crazy. Even though it's done online, there's still business hours. So you cannot, let's just say if you want to go on there Saturday and do it, they're not going to let you. You have to wait till Monday between the hours. I think it's 9 to 5 or 9 to 6 or something like that. That you can go on there and sign up for your EIN. But just make sure once you sign up for it, then you hold on to that number because that's like a social security number for you.
I was just about to ask you
So just like
next.
you got your social security card, you need to keep that that EIN number just like that secured because it's hard to get it if you lose it. It's so hard to get it back. So just make sure you are responsible.
That's what I was going to ask next. If there's somebody out there who has established the EIN, but they can't find where they put it at, like they moved or something, and now they got to recover their EIN. Like it's kind of gonna be a difficult process, I think.
Yes, yes, it's going to be difficult. And they tell you that. They tell you that you need to keep it because it's hard to get it if you can get it back at all. So
Wow.
you just make sure that you hold on to it. Keep good bookkeeping, in other
Yes.
words.
Yes, absolutely. That's. I mean, look, if you're gonna be in business anyway, you should already be well off into
You
that
should.
practice. So,
Absolutely,
yeah,
absolutely.
yeah, I got you. Let's see, let's see. Um, do you know anything about like trademarking? Like as far as people who have done all the steps that we have discussed, and they want to make sure that you're not gonna end up getting sued for having the same name as somebody, or somebody doesn't steal something that they come up with, and then do it the right way,
Mhm.
and then now it's theirs. Like
Uh, yes, that is very important. I'm glad you brought that up. So, trademarking is something I do recommend. However, it's very expensive. So with that being said, just have a plan in place. I would definitely do it if you have a particular concept that nobody's came up with. You can trademark a concept, or you can do a name or a certain product or whatever the case may be. But yeah, definitely. I do know that with Rocket Lawyer, they can do it for you.
mm-hmm.
And I actually have a program where part of my program you can get a discount on Rocket Lawyer because I'm telling you, it's expensive. So if that's something that you need, you can definitely hit me up and I can see what I can do to help. But yeah, trademarking is very important, especially if it's something that's your baby and you want to hold on to and you don't want nobody to take from you because people will take stuff from you. And if you don't have a trademark, what can you do about it? They can really take it and there's really nothing you can do.
Pat you on the back and say
So
that was a good idea.
yeah, yeah.
Good,
And
good thinking.
the only way you can get around it, maybe if you have some type of agreement in writing, but that's not even promised, honestly.
Well, let me ask you a question. Not sure how much of a myth this is. I think it might be potentially true. They say you could
Okay.
trademark something by mailing it to yourself and not opening it. Have you ever heard that
Hmm.
before? Like,
No, I've never heard that in my life. Eh,
I definitely
I
heard
don't
that
know.
about publishing, like a song. You write a song, you can mail it to yourself, and just never
Mm,
open it because it has a date stamp, basically a time stamp of when you wrote it. If you ever have a
mm,
dispute, you can just open it and be
mm.
like boom.
Oh wow.
This was before this
I
came out.
don't know on that one. That's you done puzzled me now. I don't know on that one, but I mean it could be. You
Yeah,
know, with things with laws is so funny. You never know, honestly.
yeah. It's always
You
a
have to do your
loophole
research, do
somewhere.
your homework.
Yeah,
Yes, absolutely. I agree.
yeah, man. So, entrepreneurs, we're gonna move on to actually, individuals. So I don't want, everybody's not entrepreneurs, not in a negative way, but you know what I'm saying. Like some people just tuning
Right.
in so they can figure out how to get their personal credit on track, so they can do something
Okay.
like get a car, a house, or something like that. So let's
Understood.
say, I'll start here. How many credit lines? I meant to ask that about the business side as well. How many credit lines
Mhm.
do you recommend somebody that's trying to make a substantial change to their credit report to open all at once, revolving?
For personal,
Yes, I'll start personal. Yeah.
personal, I would say, in my opinion, 7. You want to have at least 7 lines of something that is positive that will stay open. Not car loans, because car loans would you once you pay them off, they're done, and not loans itself. You want something that's revolving, because you got to think about it. Creditors are looking for something, they want to make money,
Right.
and they're looking for something that's going to be long term. And stuff that's long term will help you build your credit longer. Of course, it's going to, because one of the credit factors is credit age. And if you have something on your credit, let's say you had a credit card for 20 years, then that's good, because now you have 20 years of history that is still on your credit report, that is still in good standing. So that says a lot as far as your character, because technically a credit report is, in their eyes, a report card of your character
Right.
and how you take care of your business.
Right.
So yeah, seven is the magic number in my opinion. Now, I some people may not agree, but that's just my magic number.
Got you. Got you. Okay, just to jump back over real quick, because I'm sure somebody wants to know. What about
Mhm.
business trade lines?
Business is totally different. It is totally different. It's not as complex as personal at all. So, to me, in my opinion, there's no magic number for business. It's just one of those things where you build the business credit, you apply for whatever money you need, and you keep moving. Because business credit more so is about payments, not accounts. It has, you can, they want to see the payments on time. They want to see multiple payments on time. They don't care about how long it's been open. They just want to see how many payments you made. So it's a little bit different than personal.
Got you. I understand that though.
Hmm.
So to somebody in business like who has done this, is taking this road, they have the payment history. How long
Hmm.
should you say they should wait before they actually attempt to go and get, you know, a level up type of loan, like do something they couldn't do before type of shit?
Well, depends. So let's just say we're gonna put in a scenario. Okay, somebody's fixed their credit. Their credit's decent. It's in the 700s, personal, and they're trying to build their business credit. And one thing about business credit is in different tiers. So you got tier 1, 2. I think it's tier 1 through 5. So let's just say you're in tier 3, tier 4. That's when you can get the bigger loans. Honestly, if you do the right thing, you can get there in 6 months.
Wow.
It doesn't take long, because again, you got to remember that it's about payments, not necessarily longevity.
Right.
So if you tier 1 is what I just talked about before, is the vendor credit. You get a few of those under your belt, then you go to tier 2, and you go to tier 3, and then you go to tier 4. And it doesn't take long to get there, as long as you do your due diligence. You can get there.
Okay. All
It doesn't
right.
take long.
So I'm gonna jump back to personal. Um,
Okay.
for someone who has damaged their credit history, And I don't want to go too far into it because I know that, like, you know, it's one of your businesses. You don't, it's not, they can't have too much free game. You see what I'm saying? But positive practices to start trending in the right direction with your personal credit.
Okay. If you have any credit cards currently, you want to try to pay them twice a month, because that's gonna look good on your credit report if they see 2 payments in 1 month. So usually the billing, the billing date and the statement date is the dates that you need to, but the due date and the statement date, let's put it that way, is the days that you want to kind of pay those on. You want to keep your credit cards 30% or less, as far as utilization. That needs to be a habit. As far as any collections, really and truly try to take care of them, whether it be, if it doesn't belong to you, then you get that taken care of. If it's something that you can pay, go ahead and make an arrangement and see if you can get it deleted. If it's something that you pay in full, you may can ask for a credit deletion. But I always tell people, listen, and I'm going to stress this 1,000%. If you mess it up, you got to fix it.
Right.
There's no magic thing to say, hey, I'm going to delete all this, because I would be lying to you.
Right.
Now, in some cases, that may be the case, but come on, we got to do the right thing.
Yeah.
You know, if you did the wrong thing, you know, you need to do what you need to do to fix it.
Right.
But there are ways that we can help you to get you right. But those are really the main things. Try to make sure you make your payments on time. That's another thing. That's a big factor too, because if you don't make your payments on time, they see that, and that can bring your score down, and it can cost you, even if you have the 7 accounts, if you have everything else going on, but if you got late payments, they can still deny you, because now they say, oh, well, okay, she good, but she still make late payments. We don't want to arrest that. We want our money on time. So they make and deny you.
Yeah.
You know, so.
That's crazy.
You know? Yeah, it is. Credit is very fickle. So,
right.
You know, you just have to on paper, got to do the right thing for real.
Yeah, yeah. Because, like, some people that'll take you, but they're going to bust your head to the white meat.
Yes, yes. Especially, like, with car loans and regular loans, you get those subprime loans. They rip your mouth out. Now, I've seen people in my day paying on a car loan 39% interest. That is asinine. Like, that's crazy. Why? And that's something you could fix. Right. But we should be so quick about, you need what you need, but at the same time, come on, it's got to make sense. Right. You don't want to put yourself in a situation where you're paying $700 a month for 7 years for a compact car. That doesn't make any sense.
Right, right.
You could pay that for a Benz or something if your credit's good, or a truck.
Right. But that'd be the difference, you know what I mean? Like, people actually, their actual lives are impacted by those decisions. Like, you see people pulling up in trucks, they might be paying less than somebody in that daggone, that sedan over there, like you said, and it's all because of the history, so.
That's it.
I definitely think it's important.
It makes a world of difference. Yes.
So you really out here saving lives, ADot. You don't even know it.
Yes. I'm trying, because I just hate to see people go through this and they don't even realize what they're going through. And it's something that is so simple to fix. I mean, it's very simple to fix. You gotta want to do it, and and understand it's always about mindset. Mindset is everything. And that's one thing, as far as especially our people, we have to change is our mindset, because if we did that, we could be millionaires. And it's just one thing.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man.
But see, that's why all the distractions happen, to make other stuff more important. To be like, man, I wish I was like that guy, or, people looking up to a situation don't realize the sacrifice the person really giving up to get there. So they just figure out what they think the sacrifice took and then just go for it. And it's like, shoot.
Right.
A lot of the time, the people will trade with you that you idolize. And they're like, shoot, it's like too much, Or that just all his cars maxed out, all that shit. He looked like he rich, but he really like, I'm gonna pay all this back. You gotta maintain that lifestyle. So yeah, I definitely understand. Now, let's get into Blint. Just overall, just go ahead and hit it with some
Okay.
Blint talk.
Okay. So Blint is my baby. So it's Blint Consulting Group, Limited Co. And what we do is we are a one-stop shop for business owners, and we educate our business owners, new, existing business owners, people that are veterans, whatever you need. We can help you get your business to the next level. We do business branding. Like I said, we can help you build business credit. We can also help you with business loans, personal credit. We even have, we're going to do some grant writing workshops. Just about anything to do with business, we pretty much got you. And even to the point where will and trust, like I mentioned before,
Yeah.
that's so important in business and just business and personal life,
Yeah.
because you want your assets to be protected. And a lot of people don't understand what trusts are for, but it's something that you do need, because when it's your time, you don't want your family members to go through probate. Why are they having to go through probate when you
Right.
can have your affairs together? And then all they got to do is, hey, this goes to this person, this person, this person, this person. Here you go. Here's the check. Here's the key. Whatever the case may be. Instead of the state taking forever, years, and then you still might not even get what you were supposed to get.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So,
Mm-hmm.
you know, we can provide all those type of services to our people, and we also do workshops. We're about to start doing some social events. So I'll be, I'm working on that now for entrepreneurs, because that's my passion, is to help my business folks.
Yeah.
Um, even to have to the point where when they've had a hard day of business and they just want to wind down. I mean, we go through it. We work 24/7,
Yeah.
and I know you know how I work.
Hell yeah.
So
Absolutely. Got to get that money.
period, and that's
Yeah.
always what it's about. Period.
Yeah, for real though. Hell yeah. It's gotta look good. You ain't just doing it to do it. You gotta do it and it look good and it's trending in a positive direction.
That's right.
So
That's
so
right. I'm
you
gonna
can
be me, but I'm gonna be there for my people, and I'm gonna do it the right way, in a positive way. Absolutely.
right. But
Yeah.
and it's gonna take care of, I feel like that,
Mhm.
when you doing something righteous, it should take care of you as well. You permitted to have that, benefit come
Mhm.
to you because your heart was in the right place from the jump. Because there's a lot of people out here
Period.
scamming and doing, you know what I mean? Just taking
Facts.
money from
That's
families
facts.
and stuff like that. The shoe, something like this is definitely like the exact opposite of that. Yeah, people need it. So that's what's up, man.
Facts.
Any
Facts.
upcoming endeavors that you gonna get into
Uh,
more?
yes. Like I said, I'm trying to do a more social type feel. Because I love people, and I love the fact of being around people and networking. I love it. Like, that is my thing too. And I didn't mention we do marketing as well. That's part of the business. But I want to do more social events to be able to network, put people in the room with the right people,
Right,
and showing them that you cannot be afraid. You have to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. So you got to put them in situations to where they are,
right,
so that way they know what to do and be able to grow, because a closed mouth ain't gonna get fed, baby. You
right,
gotta be able to come up with these people. There may be somebody that's right next to you that can get you to that millionaire status, but if you don't say anything, guess what?
right. I know that's right. I
You're gonna
done been in
avoid
some
it.
of them rooms where it's like, am I gonna say something or am I gonna? And listen, but I
Just
made
do
the
it.
contacts. It's like, yeah, I don't know. You can see the book right there, man. I was in the same room thanks to somebody I networked with. They put me in the same room with drummer boy who book that is, and I got an autographed copy. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like,
Awesome.
yeah, got Scotty ATL. He basically, had done linked me up with that. Came through the city or whatever with they show you grill tour, and then I support pretty much everything you do because you're a down to earth humble guy. And I met him a long
Mm,
time ago, and he had brought drum with him, and drummers has produced at least like 20 hits or some crazy shit, like Roscoe Dash, them No Hands, or Waka Flocka, I'm sorry, but No Hands and stuff like that. T-Pain and Plies, Shawty, you know what I'm saying? And it's just
mm,
like, so that shit is from our timeline. You know what I'm saying? Like I can tell you what I was
Right,
doing when that
right.
song dropped. You feel me? So I know it's some game
Period.
I can get from this, you know. And now I got the ability to reach out, you know, because it was just like, if I ain't doing nothing else, I'm networking, you know. So when I'm ready to step out with what I've been building, then hell, it can be some official shit, you know what I'm saying? Or at least
Right.
if I fund it correctly, which I also think makes business credit important to, you know, even people like, a lot of people put money into a lot of businesses, but they don't realize like music is the same. Like you meet
Hmm.
somebody of that stature, you gonna have to pay to play, and
That's it.
you might
You
not
got
have what
to.
it takes to play in your pocket, but you can go to the bank and say, I need it, and it might change your life when you make that move. You see what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So
Leveraging what they call OPM, other people's money, is so important in business. My shirt says credit is king. You can scratch out cash because credit can make you a millionaire.
yeah,
It is difficult to make cash because again, people don't understand the concept of money. Money as a concept is not tangible. Credit is not tangible either, but credit can get you in many rooms that cash can't.
right,
So you could go, that's why I say business credit is important because you can go to the bank. I can go to bank A, B, and C. I can walk in bank A, get 25 grand. Walk in bank B, 25 grand. Walk in bank C, 25 grand. Credit. Okay. Now,
that's
with that
crazy.
being said, I know I got all this money. Now that put me in a totally different position than I was when I walked in there.
Right,
It's insured. This is another thing. It's insured 100% versus cash is not insured. So if you lose 25 grand, you lose 25 grand. That's it.
that's
If
crazy.
I lose 25 grand on credit, then I'm insured. So I don't have to worry about that loss 9 times out of 10.
That's
See,
what's
people
up.
don't think about it that way too, but that's important, especially in business because you got scammers. So you got to make sure you're always protected. Use that credit.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
that's a great
I can go to
point.
Bank D. Yeah, I can go to Bank D and get another 200 grand and I'm protected. You see what I'm saying? Just like that.
Yeah,
Just
killing the
that can
game.
change your life. And that can happen in 6 months if you know what you're doing.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna sit here and act like I ain't a person that need to make that happen in the next 6 months. Or you know, well, it's
Right.
probably everybody watching. You know, but that's why it's a good conversation to have. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right, it
some people
is.
gonna
Because you can.
hear it and not like make. Some people ain't making moves towards bettering themselves or their situation, but
Right.
some people are. So you know what I mean.
Yep. That's
They
right.
need direction. They need to know which way to go. So, you know, how
Period.
do they reach you
Period.
on social media platforms? All of them, all the ones you got.
Okay, so my Facebook name is Ashley Brooks with the Leigh. Um, that I also have a website. It is Blint Consulting Group.com.
And that's
You can go on there
BLINT.
and reach me. Blint. Um, you can go on there and hit the contact us button. Um, what else? That's mostly what I'm on, really. I'm on Instagram too. I think it's A dot Brooks official
Yeah, I was about to
is my
say I could
page
look
on
that
there,
one up for
or you
sure.
can do A dot Brooks, either one.
Yeah.
And I can see you the link that you can put in the in the comments or whatever,
Hmm.
and they could be able to reach me like all my stuff. They can even make appointment on there
Okay.
with me, and yeah, I'm here to help. Um, Definitely encourage everybody. 2024 is our year, and we need to take advantage of our year.
Right.
Stop sitting on that couch or going to somebody's jobs wishing that you could be in a better position, but do it. You just got to do it.
Yep.
Just got to do it. It is what it is. You're not gonna get anywhere not doing anything. So,
Right.
and I can help.
you can't fail without moving. You can't succeed without
Period.
failing, or at least the potential to fail. But
That's right.
if you ain't scared of that, then you can't be stopped. You know.
Period.
But shoot,
Period.
you should be at least be somewhere failing. You know, trying to succeed than somewhere
Right.
failing and you're not trying nothing at all. So
That's it. Period.
yeah, man. So we covered Blint. We covered business credit, personal credit. Um, I know you like to do karaoke, man. We can't have an official
Yes.
ADot episode without mentioning some karaoke. So I would say, if you're in the city of Augusta, what top karaoke spots would you recommend to a tourist coming through, let's say Masters Week or something, trying to figure out where to go do some good karaoke at?
Okay, so I mean they do karaoke all over the city, but my favorite spots is Saturday night. I like to do Mi Ranchos. What's called El Presidente now. It's a Mexican spot. It's on Reynolds Street by the Riverwalk. Pedal
Saying,
Pub is a good one. I think theirs is on Wednesdays. Um, Saturday too. Then they do it till 2 a.m. Joe's Underground. I like them. That's on Broad Street. The Loft. They have theirs on I think Tuesday. They have it multiple days of the week, but I think Tuesday is the day I normally go. Uh, Shoot. Where else? Where else? Where else do I go? There's another spot, and forgive me, it's next to the Loft, but I do not remember the name of it. And sometimes they have contests where you can win money,
damn.
but I cannot remember the name of that doggone place. But it's right next to the Loft on Broad Street.
You talking about the
It's
Garden
something
City
Boots.
Social? The what?
No, that's further down. I've never been there.
I have.
That's further
Pretty
down.
cool.
Oh, you have?
Yeah,
They be
yeah.
packed. I don't like all them people like that. That's
Yeah.
too many people now.
I'm like that too. Like it was dope. It was jumping, and I still left. Cause you see all them
Yeah.
folks, and it's like that's what's up. But then you gonna see somebody you ain't want to see. It's probability. You feel me? You like,
Right.
see,
Like, nah, I'm getting on this.
yeah. I'd rather be at the house with a bottle. You done spent twice the money you would have spent by sitting in the house and drinking, going out somewhere
Right.
and drinking. So
Right.
that's what I be battling
Oh,
with.
there's another spot too, and I think there's this Tuesday or Wednesday, but it's Senor Mezcal. It's a spot in Evans.
Oh, okay.
That's pretty dope. I don't know if they're still doing it, but I've been there a few times and it's pretty dope. I like the atmosphere, and they have really good drinks. So
That's what's up.
yeah.
You know, that's what make that karaoke flow. That's a good
Period.
drinks. Yeah.
Well, you can't tell me I ain't famous up there when I be up there.
I know, right? Hey, what American Idol judges? They can't goddamn. They can't hold you down. Shit. When you done had a couple of Long
dead.
Islands. Hell,
Period.
I could sing with a couple of Long Islands. But to either that or the shower, either one of them, I sound like a professional then. But yeah,
Oh
man.
my God,
hey,
I can't with you.
I
can't with
appreciate you coming through, dropping that
No
knowledge.
problem.
I've been waiting to get to you. I'm glad that I did. Hate it took so long. Definitely worth the
know.
wait. Hey, we'll do some more, man. You know, and when you think of
Yes.
something to just bring to the people or something, or a conversation you just want to have, man, yeah, definitely. Just
Okay.
holler at me and we'll jump on this mug and get it out there to the people, man.
Awesome. This was fun. I thank you for having me, and I definitely will be back because there is some other stuff I want to talk about.
Okay, yeah, for sure. Please do come. You know how we do anyway, and just regular conversation. So hell, it's gonna all
Period.
be good, man. Hey, ladies
right.
and gentlemen, hey, we told you about Blint. We told you where to reach her. Please reach out and make your life better, your situation better, or sit there and
Right.
go through what you're going through, whichever one you want to do.
That's it.
But hey, all we
Period.
can do is lead you to the water. Can't make you drink. So
That's it.
yeah.
Say that again.
But hey, we also appreciate y'all for tuning in. Any questions, put in the comments. We're going to put the link in the comments to how to reach ADot. And, man, listen, come back. If I'm not mistaken, this is episode 34 of the Insomniatic podcast. And I appreciate all y'all. And also, go follow ADot on all the platforms as well. And, keep getting this knowledge, man. Stay blessed. Keep
You
y'all
got
head up, man. It's Insomniatic.
You got it. And congratulations to your success on your podcast, man. I'm really proud of you.
Hey, I appreciate that. I really appreciate it. You know what I mean? But,
Yes.
surround myself with like-minded individuals, watching everybody go for it, it kind of inspires
That's
you to
it.
keep doing the same,
Period.
Yeah,
Period.
man.
Period.
But hey, we gonna get up out of here, man. We'll catch y'all next
All
time.
right.
It's Insomniatic.
All right.